What's up, stars? It's your girl Ivory Star with this week's Ratchet Astrology. I'm excited because today is 8/8, and if you don't know why 8/8 is important, I'm going to tell you. I wasn't going to try to squeeze this video in, because you're working from the house, so you got other things going on. You got many different hats you have to wear in the home, and I just be wanting you guys to have my full attention and focus, so I don't want to have to keep stopping. It messes with my editing process when I have to keep stopping, when I just can't flow the video straight through, throw a filter on it and throw it on the internet, you know what I'm saying, because I got to keep stopping and meeting the needs of my family, or tending to things around the house. But today is 8/8, and y'all gotta see this video today so y'all can do whatever it needs to be done, because it's giving everything that it's supposed to give. This day is very important in numerology and astrology because 8 is the number of infinity, abundance, and 8/8 is the day where you could just rapidly manifest. And guess what? It's also a new moon, okay, where we lay our manifestations out. So if you really want to see them come to fruition, put whatever it is that you need to put to the side today to make time for your spiritual practice, to make time for your ritual, to make time for meditation, to make time for yourself, make time for the universe, because this, what all this purging has been leading up to all year, we just purging and getting rid of things that don't serve us, getting rid of people that don't serve us, all of this relationship drama, retrograde season. Now's your time to take all those lessons that you learn and manifest the life that you really want, like now. Okay, all right, at least get you to that place, because you might not be in a place where you're ready to manifest the life that you envision, because you're still clearing out baggage, still clearing out toxic drama, still getting past self-limiting beliefs, still learning your ancestral programming. You know what I'm saying? All of those things come with ascension. It's not an easy journey, but for those of you who have been purgingly and actively doing the work and actively getting into your spiritual practice and actively meditating and actively doing what it is, getting into your calling, finding your calling, being in communion with your ancestors, finding your higher self, dealing with your shadow self, and all of those things that come with the journey of where you get your beautiful glow and you just easing through life, easing through struggles, easing through problems. Today is a day where you can bring all of that together, put it in a manifestation, and put it out into the universe and just shoot off, okay? So I'm so excited. So let me get into what I'm talking about anyway, because I don't know if I even said what we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about new moon in Leo, and we're going to focus on using the magic of 8/8 to manifest. I'm going to do a tarot reading for the Lion's Portal, which had already opened up, I believe, on July 27th is when the Lion's Portal opened up, this real powerful, energetic portal. But today, 8/8 is this point in the portal where Sirius aligns with Earth, and you can really do some shit, okay? So we upgrading our reality. Things we've been working on, long-term projects, ideas, relationships, major moves, and seeds that we have planted are going to begin to bear fruit. Okay, so I know, like, we manifest things from new moon to full moon, new moon to full moon, but this is talking about bringing together everything long-term, the seeds that you have planted, the work that you have putting in, finally beginning to see fruit. So, like, maybe you're an entertainer, people are finally starting to recognize you. Maybe you're a business owner and you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at your sales report from July and June, like, whoa, like, I did the damn thing. That's what I mean, like, long-term projects and things that you've been putting your time into starting to bear fruit. Maybe you're starting to get noticed in another area of your life, because remember, we're talking about all Leo energy here. Lion's Portal, Leo season, new moon in Leo. You feel me? We're talking about Leo energy. So we are really talking about our confidence, our public face, how we are moving throughout the world, and our self-expression, our creation. Leo is a sign that rules over the heart, so what we really putting our time into, and now we get to see the results and the rewards of it. All that purging and all that getting rid of things that you don't serve you, which has been the theme of the year, is mainly just clearing all that shit out and realizing that once I set a boundary and a person oversteps it, that I do have a right to, end this relationship. That's when it comes when relationships, finding out that your worth when it comes to making money, what you want to do as a career, profession. All of these have been things that have been on the table. Plus all these retrogrades we got going on. So this is where we let go of the shoulda, coulda, and would haves, okay? No more of that. No more beating yourself up about what you should have done, what you could have done, what you would have done if you had this. Because guess what? This is where you are right now. Honey, you are on the other side of the pandemic. Maybe the other side. We don't know what's going on. But, I'm just telling you just to stay prayed up and, keep your family close. And make sure that you are not giving your time and energy to things that do not matter if you didn't learn anything else. But this is where we let go of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Quit letting that stuff hold mental space. Okay? You need all the mental space that you can get in this cranium that you got. Okay? You don't know when you could go, your memory can go, or wherever can go. But a lot of times we force ourselves. We push ourselves into early problems just by stress, over worrying, and holding on to things that don't mean anything anymore. So forget the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You can't change the past. The past is the past. You learn from it and you move on. And have faith in your truth. That's something you're going to have to, tap into with this Leo energy and this portal and all these things going on. Have faith in your truth, okay? Your truth. That your story is going to be the foundation that's going to elevate you into the next level of your life. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be ashamed of the things you know. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed of the things that you let people instill in you that weren't right and you just went along with the flow, because that's what you're naturally conditioned to do in this human life. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about authenticity this season. Remember we was talking, I didn't talk about it on video, but I made a little post on my social media about how it's op season, okay? All these different retrogrades and stuff that we have going on that are in opposition to other planets, have their back turned to the other planets. It's a work in progress, but it's also, going to cause some friction in your life. And it's all about authenticity this season. It's separating the real from the fake, baby. That's it. And that's not an easy process, especially when you get to a certain age where, people that you might have known for years and things that you might have did for years. Now it's time for you things to let you go because you see what it's doing in your life that is not really helping your cause. And it's time for you to let it go. It hurt, okay? It hurts. It's a painful process. So it becomes easier when you realize that it's just part of the process. So, go with it. Don't go with it. Don't fight it. No more fighting the universe. You know what I'm saying? No more fighting yourself, okay? Mercury is also in Leo. So, baby, we got big roar energy going on out here. So, bringing forward, Mercury being in Leo is going to bring forward more open way of communication and our needs, and possibly revisiting and revising our boundaries. So you might be going back and rethinking some things. Like, I know I said that I'm cool with you saying this or doing that, but I'm not no more. It's time for it's time for some conversations to be open. Maybe you've been accepting things. Maybe you have been dealing with attitudes and dealing with somebody's mouth or dealing with somebody's bad behavior, for the sake of not being confrontational. The last thing a Leo is non-confrontational, okay? It's one of the most confrontational of most signs. They're humble at first, and then there's confrontation. And when it's up, it's fucking stuck, okay, when it's with a Leo. So, but Mercury being in Leo and Mercury being our planet of communication, it's opening up your communication now. Don't use the energy just to be able to go out. Don't wake up on bullshit, okay? Like, you know what? Fuck everybody. I'm about to call such and such to let them know and give them a piece of my mind. It might be time for you to give them a piece of your mind, but do it in peace. Do it in peace. Do it where when the conversation is over, that you did the adult thing. You said what you needed to say, and you said it in a way that should be understood. And even if it's an uncomfortable or painful conversation, you still did what you were supposed to do. That doesn't mean go off and cuss everybody out, because when we start, when you come out the gate with, all the extra, hand gesture, body language, you had this angry aura around you, people are going to automatically put a block up, and that's counterproductive. And I know that we feel like that sometimes. I want to go off on people all the time because people just say and do stupid shit all the time, okay? That's a part of being human, But, you know, if I come off angry all of a sudden at first and I don't even try, even if I know the person I'm dealing with is not going to receive it, whether I say it angry or whether I say it in a peaceful manner, at least if I do it in a peaceful manner, I feel good with myself at the end of the conversation. And I don't feel like I got too much out of my body and I got to turn around and ask my friends like, damn, did I say too much? Did I do too much? Man, I shouldn't have did that. And you know what I'm saying? I don't want that on my chest. We are clearing everything that is not serving us, including our own emotions and attitudes, okay? So new moon in Leo and the Lionsgate portal are bringing forth a powerful high frequency. We want to vibrate high. You don't want to vibrate low. What do you think those people that in your life that trigger you, what do you think they're trying to do? They're trying to pull you down. They're trying to pull down your vibration so you can't get on the wavelengths where the money reside, where the nice shit reside, where the good people reside, where the connections and the investors and all that reside, okay? They want to pull you down so you can't vibrate. So you're always going to be surrounded. So this new moon in Leo and this Lionsgate portal are bringing forth energy of healing and abundance. And remember, we have a bunch of different retrogrades going on. And Chiron and Aries is unlocking and healing wounds that you might not even knew that was there that have been blocking your true self, okay? And the Jupiter and Aquarius retrograde is all about positive growth from internal work, working on the inside so everything shows up on the outside, okay? It's giving a lot of Alice in Wonderland with this portal because it's like your eyes just instantly pop open and you're trying to make all these changes. So it can get a little wild, it can get a little bit scary. And we are in the middle of this op season with these retrogrades where the real is being separated from the fake. So things might just fall apart really fast, but they're gonna come back together just as fast. Or things get ready to come together real fast and you've been in slow mode because things haven't been really moving, and now you gotta pick up the pace because it's gonna just hit you, okay? But you gotta see it through. Don't back up when it starts getting a little rough, okay? See this thing through. There's some material blessings at the end of this rabbit hole, okay? So, keys to surviving this portal. Now, imagine yourself. Now, when I say Alice in Wonderland, is because I want you to really imagine you getting one little piece of information, you doing one little thing, and then all of a sudden you fall into a hole and your whole life can change, and you in a whole nother reality just that fast. It can happen for you just that fast. But it's about where you're going to put your mind at, where you're going to put your energy at. You know, when I'm talking about shifting reality, I want to upgrade a reality. I don't want to downgrade a reality. I don't want to past life reality. I want to upgrade a reality. I want to be there with my higher self working together in a new, you know, area of my life. You know, I don't want to be stuck doing the same thing over and over again. So we got to learn these lessons. And when things get a little bit wild and scary, not back up from them, okay? So keys to surviving the portal. Downtime. Get you some downtime. I know it's plenty of busy energy, especially when the sun's out, baby buns is out. But you need downtime, okay? Much water. Make sure you are staying hydrated, drinking much water. This energy is going to pull on this body that we have, and you are going to have to stay hydrated to stay in this thing, okay? And make sure if you are in the Toledo, Ohio area, get your water from Alkaline Drip, okay? Unplugging whenever possible. And I mean everything. I mean TV, phone, whatever. Unplugging whenever you can. Detaching yourself away from human interaction, human entertainment, all of the things that keep our mind busy and distracted and focused on other people. You have to unplug from those things, okay? Don't do anything that's going to drain you. Quit saying yes to stuff that you know you don't want to do. Sometimes people ask you to do stuff and you instantly get tired. It's because the activity is probably going to drain you. And you know, just be okay with saying no and turning down some things, okay? Remain from doing fake stuff. And I don't mean fake like gossip. You need to remain from doing that too. Keep your mouth off of people, okay? But I'm talking about going places and seeing people and doing things that you really don't want to do, okay? You need to avoid doing that. Tap into your fears. Tap into your fears. Tap into this Leo lion energy and say, no, I don't want to. No, I'm not coming. And, you know, if you don't feel the need to explain yourself, then don't. it would be nice, you know what I'm saying, if somebody invites you to do something positive and you don't really want to do it, you really want to focus on getting your downtime, you really want to be at home focusing on you working on something, then have that conversation. Mercury is in Leo too, so that means the lines of communication is open so you can say what you need to say, okay? Don't doubt the universe on how and why, okay? Don't how and why. If you asked for it, don't be asking, well, I don't know how it's gonna come. Well, you already asked for it, so now it's not time. Now it's not your time for you to worry about how and why and what and when and all of that stuff. Ask for it, leave it there, walk away from it. Don't doubt the universe. Just know what's going to come. Don't you know that is most of the battle, is fighting your mind into knowing and not wavering on whether or not it's going to happen for you. When you start knowing and start talking like that and start making the people around you talk like that, because if you're not talking how I'm talking, then I don't want you around me. If I'm saying that I'm going to be a millionaire and you talk about some girl, ain't nobody in this neighborhood ever going to be a millionaire, saying stuff like that, or ain't nobody from the city ever made it, ain't nobody going to be able to do this, you ain't going to get rid of them. Let them go, okay? Do get spiritual. It's time to it's time to dig into these spiritual practices, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hate to sound like, because I have been a part of the church. You know what I'm saying? And I know this kind of sounds repetitive, just like something that they'll say, like, you need to get to it. Well, you do need to get to it, whether you're in church, whether you're doing voodoo, hoodoo, whether you're Catholic, whether you're Jehovah's Witnesses, probably not even watching this video, but whatever you are, Muslim, whatever, get to it. Get to it. Whatever your root spiritual practice is, get to it. Okay? Don't be afraid of success either. That's low vibrational. Quit pulling yourself down. Sometimes it's not other people. Sometimes it's you pulling yourself down and not doing what you're supposed to do because you're afraid of success. You're afraid of the problems. You're afraid of the terms of more money and more problems. Well, little money, little problems. It doesn't matter. Big money, big problems. Either way you go, you're going to have to pay to play, whether you're doing it big or whether you're doing it small. But depending on the type of vision and dream that you have for yourself, then you need not to be afraid of the success that's going to come with it, okay? Dream big. Dream big. Dream big. Speak highly of yourself. Invest in yourself. Make a plan for yourself. Have a vision for yourself and dream big. Because guess what? At least if you dream big, if you don't get to the main dream, even a step down is still an accomplishment. That's why sky is the limit. If you're not trying to touch that limit, then you're not dreaming big enough. If people don't kind of look at you kind of funny sometimes when you say stuff, when I get in my rich bitch energy bag and I say all type of shit, like somebody call the chauffeur. I'm ready to go to the store. I am the fucking chauffeur right now. But that don't mean I'm not going to have one. And it's not necessarily that I need one. I'm just dreaming big. That even if I don't get one, I'm going to have a nice ass car to chauffeur myself around in. Even if I don't make it to the status where I have somebody else driving me around. You understand what I'm saying? Because we dreaming big. So that even if it's just a step down, we're still grateful and we still accomplish part of our dream. Okay? Get ready to meet a higher version of yourself. Don't you love seeing yourself grow? Don't you love seeing yourself evolve? I can't wait to meet a higher version of myself, because even right now, for me, is a step up from who I was last year. There's too much healing energy going on in the atmosphere right now for any of us to remain broke or broken, okay? So, let's get into a tarot reading. I'm going to do something. I don't think I ever showed y'all my little hoodoo bag, okay? So, let's get into it, okay? So, what is supporting you through this portal? The High Priestess. Deeper knowledge, clearer understanding, okay? Higher knowledge, mysteries, secrets, revelation, okay? Use the things that you didn't have access to before, like the internet and libraries, books, whatever, Kindle, whatever you got to do, Amazon Prime. Research, dig, higher knowledge, okay? That's what's supporting you. You have access to all of the knowledge now, okay? What to leave behind? Now, we know this card is all about love and happiness and family and, just all of those things that we're trying to grow old and get to, okay? So, when we pull this up in a reading and it's saying that you need to leave behind something in your home life, something in your family, something that might have happened to you in your family. You know, it's time to let those things go and leave that behind while this portal is open and you were being supported by so much healing and abundance. What to take with you? Your calling, you know, your higher truth. You know, earlier in the forecast, I was talking about this portal and this new moon in Leo is all about having faith in your truth and walking and having confidence in your calling. So I don't care who you have to leave behind here. This is something that you don't want to leave behind, that you don't want to let go. This is your purpose. This is your reason. This is your key to being here and thriving, okay? How this portal will change you? Your relationships. Now, 8A is also very powerful for twin flame connections and soulmate contracts and all those type of things if you want to look those up, okay? But this is what's going to change for you. Your relationships, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, our relationships is what's really holding us back from our true self, because we might be around people we feel like we can't be our true self around. In our loving and happy family and household, you don't want to be the one to disrupt that with your dreams and the things that you want to do. But it might be time. And your relationship is going to change. And not in a bad way. At least they'll be honest. Like, even if you end up walking away from somebody, don't you want honesty in relationships? Do you want to keep having things open and up in the air and not knowing where people stand? No, you don't. So, what this portal will activate for you? Healing and abundance, okay? What is that? Material security, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Resources, okay? That's what this portal is going to activate for you. Let them folks go. Heal your relationship so you can really get to it, because this whole retrograde season and all the themes have been about healing from the inside so it can show up on the outside in your life, okay? So that was what this portal will activate for you. This is a message from the Sirius, because, you know, the portal is all about Sirius aligning with Earth and opening up. The ancient Egyptians, this is some ancient energy that we're dealing with, because the ancient Egyptians actually built pyramids in honor of this day to be able to harness and activate this energy. And it's supposed to come from the Sirians, the star seed. Sirius, from the star Sirius, okay? This is the star of higher wisdom, wealth, and fame. Spiritual sun. It's called the spiritual sun in astrology. This is the message from them. Backing up what I just said. The 9 of Pentacles. See that? Look at all that she got. Just jewels and flowers, and, you know, she getting her Snow White on out here with the beautiful cockatoo birds and butterflies. Material security. Material security. The universe wants you to be materially secure. And 7. How we're going to move with this through this portal with ease. Look at her. She on a boat already. Journey and harmony, the 6 of Swords, okay? It's all about just, you know, moving in silence, okay? Moving in silence, knowing when to go ahead and pack it up and leave. For a lot of you, this means moving to another place, okay? How you're going to get through this portal with ease. This is your time to move. This is your time to set plans and motions for your move. You know what I'm saying? But moving, motion, okay? 6 of Swords. Pick it up and going. And I also wrote full moon on this card, okay? So the full moon is going to be in Aquarius, part 2. It was in Aquarius last month. And I just can't wait to see what y'all manifest, okay? I'm looking at this full moon like, yeah, that's the message right there, okay? So on this full moon, this new moon is time for you to manifest, you know, clear out, meditate what it is that you want to do, put your plan in motion, and you can see some results by the full moon, okay? Because this is, 8 is what? Rapid manifestation, abundance, forever, okay? So let me do some horoscopes and we'll be done, okay? So remember, we are looking at our rising and our sun sign when we're listening to these horoscopes. You can even go as far as doing moon, because that's where your emotion and our shadow lies. And we're still doing shadow work, okay? We're still working on the inner child, okay? Still doing those things to make sure we're clearing out all that trauma, clearing all that pain, clearing out all that negative energy that seems to creep up on us and trigger us at the worst time. Because I'm telling you, the triggers are going to come, and they're going to come faster and faster and faster, because it's a test from the universe, okay, to see if you're ready for the next step, or are you still in that character mode where you can't accept what the universe has for you. So, Aries, it's time for you to take a financial risk, okay? You know, you might have been holding on to your coins, and you know, Aries is all about to just do it. You know, give them the task to just do it, and they don't want your help doing it either. They're not going to ask you for it, but it's time for you to take a financial risk, even if it's just buying a little scratch-off ticket, a little lottery ticket, maybe going to the casino, rolling a couple dice, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get outside of your financial box and take a little risk, okay? Taurus is looking for some emotional satisfaction, okay? But in order to gain it, Taurus, you're going to have to expel the negativity out of your life. Tauruses are so loyal, okay? But you know that loyalty may be draining you a little bit, so you may need to step back and see where you have been letting any negativity harness, or any toxic people around who may have been affecting you. You thought they were helping, you thought you were helping them, but really they were draining you. So, you know, if you need to be emotionally satisfied, you know, love on yourself first. And once you, through the process of loving yourself, you're going to see where the negativity is and where you can root it up at. Earth sign, Gemini. Free yourself from the boundaries that you set for yourself. You set boundaries against yourself, but haven't set boundaries against other people, okay? So quit giving more than you are getting and experience life. Get out and experience something new. You have put yourself in your own box, in your own cage, by trying to provide experiences for others and helping others out and pushing them along. Well, it's time for you to put that same energy into yourself. Gemini. Cancer. You're thinking too hard and you're too caught up in your own feelings. And it's really hard to tell the Cancer not to do so, because they're all about their feelings and making sure that their feelings are known and heard and respected, okay? But you thinking too hard, okay? And you're not hearing other people out. So, you know, get out of your feelings, look at the situation through a different perspective, and, you know, try to move through it that way. Leo, the money is coming. And you guys, it's a lot of energy going on in Leo right now. Mercury in Leo, new moon in Leo, Lion's portal, 8-8. You got all of the tools and the access that you need, Leo, to get the coin, okay? So possibly unexpected money coming. Just ask the universe and then meditate on it and then leave it there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I told you the money is coming. Now ask the universe for it. Meditate it. And leave it there. Virgo, in order to lead, you have to get over your discomfort of confrontation. To be a leader, you're gonna have to be a little confrontational yourself sometimes, where you are the one who initiates the confrontation. It's not always about you addressing somebody. Sometimes it's about you addressing other people. So, in order to get over that discomfort, you're going to have to lean into it and put some practice. So if you got some little minor disagreements that you can practice on, some things that you left on the back burner, some people that you've been avoiding because you don't want to have the uncomfortable argument, it's time for you to have it, because you need some practice if you're going to leave, Virgo. So you got to start in your own life. Libra, you have to make a conscious decision not to focus on others and apply some of that energy to you. You want to be balanced, right? So now you have to center yourself, which means you might have to be a little bit self-centered. Just for a little while. Just for a little while. Okay? Scorpio, time to boss up. Dream big on your career goals. Scorpio has had a major theme focused around their career, okay? So, you know, just keep dreaming big and keep working towards that, you know, Scorpio. It's time to boss up and really put it out on the table and let your work environment, whether you're running a business, whether you are employed or whatever you are doing, let them know what it is that you want and, you know, go after it, okay? Sagittarius, It's all about organization. No more living on a whim, okay? It's time for a task list. Time to grow up, Sag, and get you a task list. Then you can go back to living the free way that you want to. See, the problem is, Sagittarius, is that you want to just do things when you want to do them. But as an adult, we have to do tasks in order that they get done. And you can't pick and choose what tasks that you want to do, because Sagittarius will do what they want to do, and they will push the thing that they have to do, even though they don't want to do it, to the back burner. And now it's just sitting up there burning. Now the pot is scorched. Now you got to clean the pot, and you've added an extra task to your list. So quit adding problems to the problems that you already have. Get you a to-do list. Work on it so you can go back to being the free spirit that you want to be, Sagittarius. Capricorn, you're getting deep with your third eye focus, okay? Your intuition might have been off a little lately, but it's only because it's time for you to upgrade your third eye chakra, how you see things and how you focus on things. It's time for you to submit to the subconscious, okay? And focus on aligning yourself with the universe, okay? So your intuition can get back on track, because Capricorns are very intuitive when it comes to certain things, you know, especially things that have to do with, you know, aesthetics and material things, okay? So, you know, maybe you might have bought something that you wouldn't have normally bought, Capricorn, or you might have invested in something you might not have normally invested in. Maybe you're trying to make a move that you normally wouldn't make before. It's showing you that your intuition is off, and you need to tap into the subconscious part of yourself and quit thinking with your earthly eyes, and, you know, tap into a deeper part of yourself. Upgrade that third eye chakra. Do what you need to do so you can tap into a higher version of yourself and make better intuitive decisions, okay? Aquarius, you don't do no drama, Aquarius. You be like, drama, not doing it. But don't sit in silence about it. Just ask the universe for peace in your relationships, and everything will restore to what it needs to be, okay? So if you have an issue in the relationship that you have going on, Aquarius, with your family, friends, significant other, children, whoever, okay? And, you know, Aquarius is not about that drama. They just gonna give their solution, and then they're gonna walk away from the problem, okay? And they don't want to deal with it again. They're not going to pick it up, especially if it's going to be too much drama. But, you know, sometimes you can't live your life thinking that you're going to be able to outrun drama all the time. There's going to be drama. But you get to pick and choose what drama is worth giving your energy to. But don't say no drama is worth giving your energy to. Some things can be reconciled, and some things do need to be let go, Aquarius. So, you know, take the time to figure out which ones. And Pisces. Pisces, speak up in your work environment. There's no I in teamwork. Maybe you need to know that. Maybe somebody around you needs to know that. But it's a conversation that needs to be had, okay? Because you're trying to work and get your money, okay? We can't be trying to pull each other down. We got to be trying to work together, okay? And that is the end of this Ratchet Astrology Report, because I have to go get dressed. And I love you guys so much. And thank you for watching. Manifest that shit, okay? Do that. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do what you gotta do. Do a ritual, whatever ritual you gotta do. Say whatever you need to say. Burn whatever bay leaf, paper, whatever. Burn whatever you need to burn, okay? Do it. Get to it. And I will see you guys at the full moon, because I want to know. Make sure y'all tell me what y'all, you know, don't tell me what you're trying to manifest, okay? But on full moon, I do want to hear some stories about how this last 2 weeks went, who went down the rabbit hole, who whole life changed, what happened, okay? What happened? And we'll talk about it on full moon, and I'm going to journal and keep track, because this is a lot of astrological energy going on, and I feel it. So I will see you guys on the full moon in Aquarius part 2, okay? Part 2.